Don't tell Mummy that there are 159 steps.
There's 159 steps.
Don't tell her, Ollie.
At least Ollie doesn't need to
Corner and fill up the space.
You don't need to queue, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Please fill the space and get closer to where the sign is.
How am I going to do my eye drops in there?
Uh-oh. What if we see some cave trolls?
I'm supposed to do them.
Yeah.
In approximately.
Like this one right here.
What's I going to give up communication?
I'm going down.
No, you cannot.
Don't want me to.
Okay, that is very correct. You can go in it.
I'm going to be your guide on this Great Masson Chamber tour and 350 million years of history. However, before we go down there and do the interesting bit, I've got the important bit to do up here, which is to let you know what we're doing. We're going to go through the hole in the wall down there. We're going to walk for about a quarter of a mile through some old mining tunnels. We're going to get together in the Great Chamber, have a bit of a chit-chat. Then you're going to climb 130 feet to come out on the top of the hill, quarter of a mile away up there. A round trip, just over half a mile. You're going to be underground for 35 minutes, thereabouts. Here are the things you need to know. It's a cavern system. It's dark in places, it's wet in places, it's muddy in places. It is a cool 6 degrees down there. But there are 3 things that I want you to know before you follow me down. First of all, we've got floors which are steep. We've got floors which are uneven, and we've got floors which are slippery. We've even got one floor which is steep, slippery and uneven all at the same time. So wherever you see a handrail, put your hand on top of the handrail for me. That way if you slip or slide, you grab the handrail, it'll stop you going base over apex and getting a wet bum.
Yeah.
We've got roof spaces which come down to 5 foot. So if you're as far from the ground as I am, or possibly further, you're going to be ducking quite a lot. However, everybody has to watch their heads, okay? Little ones, watch your head on the sides because they stick out in lumpy, bumpy shapes. But most of all, watch your head on the stairs. The stairs are really deceptive. Don't let them catch you out. Now, talking of the stairs, there are 175 of them. But before you start to panic, 16 of those go downwards, okay? So there's only 159 that go up, which is nothing really. Now they're not all in one go. There's a section of 42, a section of 37, and then a final section of 80 just to finish you off completely. So I am going to suggest, if you're standing here with a serious cardio issue, a serious breathing issue, a serious mobility issue, or if you're a diabetic and it's coming up for lunchtime, this is not the tour for you. In which case, for a very small fee, my friend Joe will let you out through the chain. You can go up the slope into the pointy building, and in there's a cinema. And in the cinema, you'll find a cinematographic tour of the cavern. You can sit up there in the warm and the dry, drinking a cup of coffee, imagining everybody else schlepping up 159 stairs. Okay, everybody happy?
Yeah.
Nod your heads and say yes, the other Steve.
Yes, the other Steve.
Okay then. Here's a question for the morning then. Who's into geology?
Not me. Oh, woo.
Right.
We like geology because it rocks.
Right then. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the doorway down there. We're going to walk down a drift shaft, which is a shallow sloping shaft into the hillside. It was put in for you tourists. Miners didn't use drift shafts. They would come vertically down from above. It is a bit of a slippery slope, so I want you to keep at least one hand on the handrails as you follow me down. Okay, everybody ready? Okay, down we go. Come on, guys.
These are 16 stairs.
Why do you have to say that?
Okay, wait, Ollie. Whoa. Be careful, Mummy, it's very slippy. No handrail here. Ollie, do not run.
Josh! Do not run. Don't be silly.
These strange lumps and bumps, cavities, deep dark chambers where the bats live, and big pieces that hang out in mid-air. Now the miners that worked here were...
So this is a lead pipeline that's been mined out by the Walker family in the 18th century. It's amazing to think that all former lead deposits in here that were taken out by a pickaxe.
Shows a set of projections with a nice voiceover to tell you the rest of the story of the Earth. So we were looking at...
In the air, enormous insects fly around. Over time, the forests die, and the rotting vegetation compresses and solidifies to eventually become coal. But we must move on. It is now 200 million years ago, and the land that will become Britain has drifted nearer to the equator, part of an ancient supercontinent called Pangaea. Catastrophic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Masson's Great Chamber. It is called the Great Chamber because it's about 75 feet wide, it's 96 feet high, it's 169 feet long, and just to give you an idea of where you are now 130 feet below the surface of the Earth. You are so deep down here, nobody up there can hear you scream.
Ah, look. The miner's plaque.
Yes.
So this is the exit to the Great Masson Cave that we just went down. You have been watching Munchy Road Hippopotamus. Follow us on Twitter at Munchy Road and on Instagram at Munchy Road Hippopotamus. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and tell us about any adventures that you have.